Hey guys, Taro here bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Crossing in the Woods. Playing for today, spawning in the north is VonIvan. He has returned from his vacation. And he's playing as Soviet Union, and his loadout is defensive tactics, Soviet industry and partisan, so a pretty unconventional loadout. In the south we have Luvnest. Playing as Oster, and his loadout is mechanized assault, mobile defense, and German mechanized. Slightly more standard, but it's pretty rare you see German mechanized, especially since the LFH got nerfed. So we see Von not building any conscripts, going 2 combat engineers into a Maxim. I know that Maxim spam is actually quite popular in the high levels of play these days. So we'll have to see if that's what Von is going for here. Seems to be more popular against COH2 than Oster, but we'll have to see what happens, because as Oster, you know, of course you have access to a mortar and a sniper, whereas COH2 players a lot of time will try and go mechanized trucks, so they won't have access to indirect fire or a sniper, so they have a hard time countering it until they bring up that loot. And in that period of time, those Maxims can really lock down a very sizable portion of the map. Anyway, not sure how the process went on this. I mean, Crossing in the Woods, very good map for Oster, so not sure how the picks went. This is the best of 1 round as well, so unfortunately we're only going to see one match between these two magnificent players. Okay, so we've got 3 Maxims coming up from VonIvan, and he does have a lot of Maxim bulletins, so he's trying to maximize. Ooh, how'd you like that? His efficiency.
MG squad awaiting orders.
Like Luvnest is making a play for the cutoff here, but there's a Maxim coming fresh on the field, and they are in mostly in that negative cover road there, so at the very least they're going to have to retreat.
The sector has been cut off.
Yep, and there they go, but he did still manage to execute that cutoff maneuver, and now he's taking control of this garrison here, and that could be trouble for Von. Maybe he could just set up a Maxim to try and fight it out. Nice MG42 positioning there from Luvnest. Gets the early suppression on, and sometimes in these MG battles it does come down to who suppresses first, but now we've got Maxim coming around the side for VonIvan. And yeah, sometimes MGs can still shoot when they're pinned, so the accuracy is terrible, they almost never hit anything, but they can still shoot. Maxim trying to shoot at long range against this squad in the garrison. This will be reasonably even. Oh, we've got a sniper from Luvnest, and this is what I was saying, good counter to the Maxim. Oh, but this Maxim has given this MG42 a bit of a tune up here. Almost killing it. Gonna clear its rather narrow arc of fire though, and away it goes. Sniper continuing to pick away at this Maxim. Looks like this squad's about to be forced from this building, but still Luvnest off to a decent start here. Still control his fuel and munitions point. I think it could be going a lot worse for him. And with that sniper on the field, he's got to start accumulating the kills. And oh my god, no! 5 Maxims from Von. What? This is officially spam. I know a lot of players are running 3 Maxims these days, but 5 is a bit excessive. And yeah, this is a tough map to be running partisans. Not very many buildings you can dislodge, deploy them from. So not sure about that. And there we go. First Maxim down. Took a mortar shell, bit of follow up there from the sniper. And actually quite a lot of Von's Maxims are quite low on health. And squad members. Doesn't have the healing yet. Curious what his next play will be. Because with these Maxims, you know, once you start losing one, you start... The pendulum starts shifting against you very quickly. Big manpower shift. It's essentially a 240 manpower unit you lose and your opponent gains. It's like Luvnest is kind of getting lucky here. Keeps sniping the gunner of this Maxim crew. But the Maxim does manage to get away. Can be risky sniping at a MG at max range. They can sometimes get a burst off you, especially the Vickers. Vickers, if it gets a lucky burst in one shot your sniper. Oh, Maxim doing some major damage to this Maxim. May kill it, in fact. Oh, very close. Lucky for Luvnest. Sniper doing pretty good. 17 kills. Whoa. Tremendous kill rate. 17 kills in 7 minutes. That is very impressive. Just about to hit Vet 1, and once it does, gets that incendiary shot. These squads are going to be in a lot of trouble. So we see tech structure going down for VonIvan, going for tier 3. Probably going to see a T70 because of the amount of fuel he has, but late for the quad. Luvnest doesn't have a counter to that yet though, he hasn't even put down his tier 2 yet. So VonIvan is just about 70 manpower away from dealing some major damage to Luvnest. He does not have an adequate counter to the T70. And will take a long time before we can field one, in fact, because it doesn't put down his tech structure. It's got double sweepers up, so he's not going to run into any mines of demo charges, but excuse me. That's about it. And he needs to retreat one of these squads. Start putting down his tech. Maybe Von will be too intimidated. Oh, in fact, if he loses his sweeper, that would be terrible. Doesn't quite. Haven't seen any tails go down, but there could be one conceivably. He's upgraded the medics, 1 MG and 2 minesweepers. It's about 180 munitions there. It's probably. His munitions control hasn't been as good as Von, so that may be all that he's actually been able to afford so far. So here's T70, finds this Grenadier out of position. Now Von has to go, well, will I risk running down here without a sweeper? Fear of running over a talon mine. Looks like this is where he's drawing the line, doesn't want to go any further, and he doesn't have to. No, there he goes again. Going to chase all the way to base. Very risky, especially as Luvnest is well known for going for early mines. Like he's going all the way to base here. This could be devastating, as I was saying. Luvnest so late to get his tech structure up. Looks like he's going to take a Faust for his trouble, so he's not getting out of this base. Very unlikely. So Von has to do as much damage now as possible before a counter arrives. Probably going to be a pack, but Luvnest has to keep reinforcing these squads, so he can't actually afford a pack. Could conceivably go for a 2-2-2 and do a little bit of damage, but looks like Von is settling for killing the bunker now, but any squads that are forced to retreat are in the firing zone of this T70, so it's a very tough spot for Luvnest. He's going to lose all his map control right now. Like he's trying to bank up a bit of manpower. Is he just going to try Faust him out of here? One more Faust and this will go down. No, he's trying to shoot the mortar out of it. The mortar can do damage to T70. The Maxim's got to be decrewed here. Now, oh, he's trying to kill the Maxim? No, he's going to go try to find the sniper and Greedy, trying to do a bit of ring around the rosy around the base HQ, but it's caught Luvnest badly off guard here, and this could have gone so much worse. Could have lost that Grenadier squad. A few more shots. Oh, here's the second T-70 though. It looks like he's going straight for the base once again, trying to find that sniper. Missing. Okay, here's a Puma from Love. And that's right on the time. T-70's trying to get away. Puma's pathing's not quite going right, and T-70's speeding away on activating the recon mode. Oh, but it connects. Oh no! Down goes the T-70. See, what Von did there was activate the recon mode so his T-70 wouldn't shoot, so hopefully that would disappear through the fog of war quicker by not shooting and not revealing itself through the fog of war. Unfortunately, didn't quite pay off there, but nice attempt to escape from that Puma. I completely forgot that Luvnest had mobile defense in his loadout. A very good counter to Soviet Tier 3.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
So pretty good overall there for Luvnest. I mean, Von did inflict quite a lot of manpower bleed, but other than that, he's now down 2 T-70s and a combat engineer, as well as a Maxim. So I think Luvnest has certainly lost a bit less than that. Lost a green squad. It's just a green squad, and Maxim got decrewed. So we've got a demonstration here in the centre, and this could pay some dividends for Von. We do know that Love does have double sweepers, but they're both in base, healing and repairing that Puma, so they're out of commission. Puma being brought out to the front lines, trying to do a little bit of damage. Not terribly effective against infantry, but might as well. There's not really much out here to counter him at the moment. Almost kills this Maxim on retreat as well. Double flamethrower engineers running straight at this Maxim, and it is in heavy cover there, so he probably will take a bit of damage. Bonus damage, that is. Engineers running straight down the centre. Down goes that one sniper. Continues to rack up kills. 35 kills in 14 minutes. Under 14 minutes. That is a tremendous kill rate. I know that these are reinforced quite cheaply, so it's not that much bleed, but still very impressive. And there we go. Stray mortar shell. There's that ammo charge. There's this gun moving up to fire on this Puma. So it may take one more shell. This is quite slow to reload. No, it's going to back away into the fog of war before that happens. Maxim in trouble.
The enemy still has 300 points.
Ooh, does get away to safety though. Get those legs pumping. Those wheels are moving.
Is encroaching on our territory.
This gun barrage, pretty close range as well, but that G42 unfortunately wasn't set up there, so Luvnest could quickly retreat. I suppose one bonus for Von is that he has forced Luvnest into mobile defense, which doesn't have that much to offer in the late game. It does have smoke, which is used for all game, of course. And the command P4, which is very strong, but no big cooling tanks, no crazy artillery or strafes.
Tanks are now available to burn the Germans back to Berlin.
Von going for industry. Still a long time before we can bring in the KV2. That comes at 14 CPs, extremely late. So, I don't know if he can afford to wait 5 more command points. I imagine Luvnest is going to be bringing in this P4 command tank shortly. One may have to go for an SU-76 in the meantime. No, he's going for a KV-8 instead. Okay, that should actually be pretty decent against Luvnest's current composition. Still hasn't bought himself a pack yet, so I think this may force Love's hand into going for a pack instead of a command tank. I mean, blazing fast reaction times there from Luvnest as soon as he spotted that KV-8 popping the retreat. KV-8's feeling a bit bold here. Doesn't have its anti-tank weaponry upgraded, equipped at the moment, so that's flame drone's not going to do too much against the Puma. But the KV-8's going to force a hell of a lot of retreats here. This Puma finally penetrates. KV-8 does have pretty good armor, but it looks like a Grenadier squad sacrificed itself. Now there's an LNG Grenadier at that to get a Faust off on this KV-8. We have a pack coming out now, and the KV-8 is very slow now that it's Fausted. Oh, that was very close. Pioneers managed to dance away to safety. Puma comes in from the other side. Communities rotating. We need the Zis gun. Well, no, the Zis gun has been decrewed. Where did that go? Well, it's dead wherever it is. One equips the 45mm gun on his KV-8. Manages to scare away the Puma, but now oh, this could be trouble. Here comes the pack. Puma's also getting very low, but it's got one more shot worth. It's going to pop smoke in it, I imagine. Pack's in a good position now. One needs to bring this Maxim up to try and protect the retreat of his KV-8. Oh, we got a Zis, the stolen Zis in fact, coming in from the side from Luvnest. KV-8's in a tough spot now between a rock and a hard place in the form of a pack and a Zis. It looks like Luvnest is actually going to play it safe here, going to back away. And, accordingly, I think this KV-8's going to escape with its life.
Our enemy has only 200 points.
Oh, this Maxim's going down very fast here. MG Mortar making short work of it. Yep, and there it goes. Oh man, the sniper, 54 kills in 19 minutes. This is just, I think this is the highest kill count I've seen on a sniper. Like, such a crazy kill rate. I don't think I've ever seen a sniper rack up more kills more quickly than this. Looks like Von is going to go for an all-in push here. He's going for 2 T-70s. And in conjunction with this KV-8, maybe he's going to make one big push and try and run Luvnest out of this game. He doesn't really need to do that though. I feel like it would be safer if he just tried to bank up from here for his KV-2. Luvnest wouldn't have a very good counter to that. For quite a long time now he's called in this P4 command tank, but down goes another Maxim there. Was extremely low on health, and oh, look at this physics. What? Oh no, he's having a seizure. Oh, oh no, oh no, he's drowning. Here we go. Von's push, he's coming straight down the center. KV-8 from the side. T-70s take a lot of damage though from the Puma and the P4 command tank. Looks like both the anti-tank guns are going to get decrewed, but both the T-70s go down just as quickly, and that's probably going to be game. Looks like Von's trying to recrew these AT guns, but he can't because there's still those pools of flame on them at the moment. Von trying to focus the Puma with his KV-8, knowing that he's got a higher chance of penetrating that. I was trying to recrew these AT guns, but look how much damage he's taken from the mortar and the sniper. Maxim as well, he just cannot do it. Maybe it's backing away here. Perhaps Love is leaving Von off the hook here. He needs to chase this thing down extremely low on health, and Von's army is just devastated right now. Bringing in these supply planes, so trying to get some more fuel. Is he? No. I was going to say, is he going to win this 1v1 here? Luvnest still have one more shot's worth of damage he could receive on that Puma. And he had a get out of jail free card in the form of smoke there, so very low risk maneuver there from Luvnest. No chance of him losing his tank, but Von had a very high chance of losing his. And that's exactly what we saw there. Von's army now shattered. The command point clock just shot around. I mean, that went from about 11 CPs to 16 in the blink of an eye there. That was crazy sequence of action. Now, Von, I imagine, would love to be able to call in this KV-2, but doesn't have nearly enough fuel or manpower, so he's going to go with a few combat engineers. Maybe he hopes to pick up some of those decrewed team weapons. But they are in very hard to access spots now, well covered by Luvnest. Just I mean, look at this difference in army size here. This is not good. I might speed things up here because I think the game's pretty much over right now.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Oh, look at that. 6 inch doesn't run over that mine.
We are losing territory. We must protect our HQ.
Hunt drive. He's going to try to kill this so he can't make any resist guns.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands. Supply lines have been cut.
Well, I might as well wrap up now while we're seeing this last bit of action here. I think the Maxim build actually went pretty decent against Luvnest Sniper. As I was saying, Maxim's quite cheap to reinforce, so Sniper was getting a lot of kills. Wasn't doing that much manpower damage. And this maybe could have won. Could have been a decent strategy. I mean, VonIvan obviously had a pretty decent VP lead at one stage. And if he hadn't gone for that all-in push and just waited for the KV-2, maybe this could have been a very different game. But unfortunately, that was not the case. So Luvnest just going to take this one. Look at all these MGs in Luvnest position. He's got all 5 of them. Oh, I suppose one of those would be MG42 as well. Well, down goes the KV-8. Does manage to clear both the pack guns, and that'll be the game. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details on the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.